for us it's important that we can build this community that is scalable, starting from the local level and making a global impact. The workshops like we organized today is so important because for us it's a platform where different stakeholders within the industry can meet each other, create synergies, develop their network, build new projects on the basis of what have been already done, and co-create.
It can be a social culture, it can be economical, it can be ecological, it can be environmental, so depending on the soil, the machinery, the local market. So it's very complex to simplify and generalize something that basically is the projection of the diversity of nature. And so what is very important first to understand is what's the context where we are working right now.
At the Raw Workshop, hosted by EIT Food and the Davines Group European Regenerative Organic Centre in Parma, Italy, participants from diverse backgrounds came together to address the complexity and urgency of regenerative agriculture. The event brought farmers, industry leaders, policymakers and innovators into the same room to discuss a shared future.
Agriculture is facing big challenges. The world is in a polycrisis. Climate change, biodiversity loss, the loss of pollinators, changing weather patterns, food fragility, water stresses. We've got big problems ahead, and you can't deal with them one after another. You've got to think about the whole system and think generations ahead if we're going to solve these. And there's money to be made in this. So those who are proactive will make the profits.
As we look to the future, big picture thinking and long-term financial strategies must guide our efforts. This includes reimagining how we fund farming and how we bring landscape-level solutions to life.
The big challenge, though, is that the finance system tends to bring all of the money to the cities. It doesn't reward the farmers who are actually producing the food and who can solve the big long-term problems of climate change and biodiversity loss and so on. How do we flip that around? We put the money in their hands. Landscapes are a way to allow people to get together to solve the biggest problems, to create new solutions and to profit. And that brings the young people back into those communities again.
Collaborations like this workshop encourage stakeholders to share best practices, identify strategic gaps, and co-design solutions that help farmers access the resources they need.
It's a great platform to create synergies, to co-collaborate, to involve different stakeholders from the sector. It's easier in this way to create a network of the like-minded people that would like to contribute to common projects.
Building networks is vital, but so is cultivating the knowledge and capacity to implement regenerative practices on the ground.
Well, EROC is the first, let's say, research, education and dissemination center promoted by a cosmetics company. We believe that the cosmetics industry can play a role in the ecological transition, moving towards more sustainable kind of agriculture. So we do business, but we also really pay attention to sustainability and the well-being of our communities, farmers included.
Innovative partnerships like that between Davines Group and the Radali Institute show how unexpected collaborations can accelerate the shift towards regenerative systems. Such cross-sector links help spread new practices and knowledge far beyond one industry.
E le giornate come quella di oggi sono molto importanti perché ci permettono di confrontarci sulle tecniche e le strategie che stiamo prendendo per i propri allevamenti o campi agricoli e aiutano anche a dare forza alla rete proprio. Serve e aiuta a mitigare la distruzione e il depauperarsi dell'ambiente, per cui questo rinforza tutta la rete e aiuta a farla crescere.
Farmers like Mariana from near Rome emphasize the importance of sharing knowledge, supporting each other through the long transition periods and strengthening networks that help everyone improve their land and yields.
I really believe that we need, in all the different contexts, we need pilot farms where fundings, where universities, researchers, and all the different actors of the food system can collaborate. They help to reinforce and consolidate the relations between the different actors of the food system and the agriculture system. And this is the most important thing, because we can't expect that to create fruitful connections and relations if we don't work on the relations. And so for me, that I participate to many of these events, every time that I meet the same people, a new brick of this important structure is laid down.
From pilot farms that offer hands-on learning to large-scale investments that reshape entire landscapes, the transition to regenerative agriculture is about building connections, human, ecological, and financial. The EIT Food Raw Workshop represents a critical step forward. By bringing together innovators, farmers and industry experts and institutions, it's laid the groundwork for a regenerative future, one where resilience, collaboration and respect for nature guide our approach to feeding the world. The conversations, plans and alliances formed at the EIT Food Raw Workshop will, we hope, impact the agricultural landscape for years to come.